the shot no good, a bit short.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Now Lawson. James Harden missing on the three. Howard dishes to Eunice. And that one's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Ariza against Harden. Pass to Lawson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done. Well, you know, Hall of Famer and three-time champion Kevin McHale, the Rockets coach, did nothing but find success and win as a player. And, you know, that's been the same song for him as a coach.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now, here is Harden. That is good. And it's 7 points for Trevor Ariza. And for Coach Kevin McHale, last year was his best. A lot of people thought he could have been easily the coach of the year, leading the Rockets to their third best regular season in franchise history.
And Kevin, with McHale, he's got this team improving every year. His team's win totals have risen as well statistically as I think becoming a better team. Wins aren't always necessarily what determines how good you are.
Now, here is Lawson. Following the miss by Trevor Ariza. Up the floor. Here's Harden. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here's Howard, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Shoots it up. Another miss by Harden.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Here's Lawson. James Harden picking up that last basket. Inside. And it's slammed in by Howard.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Harden. He has 6. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Eunice's shot is good.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Harden gets the bucket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And that's not going to go. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Rockets ahead, up 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far for the Rockets, guys.
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Eunice and Howard the post pair. And it's Lawson in at the point guard position. Rockets trail by 5.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
The Rockets shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's Howard. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release. And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Eunice's shot is good.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Here's Harden. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for Houston.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim. Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
And the call will be against Ty Lawson. That's his first foul. Harden against Harden. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Houston.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Howard. And the rejection by Harden. They get the rebound. Eunice kicks to Harden. Cans the shot from the wing. Harden's got 8. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. He dishes it to Lawson. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Here's Harden. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Screen by Howard. Was in the pass to Howard. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the second spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6 going into the final games.
Last season for the Rockets, they finished as the number 2 team in the West to the Golden State Warriors. But, you know, they had to battle the whole way through.
Yeah, in part because of injuries. I mean, the Rockets did well to come in second in the West, but it was because they took care of the so-called easy games. 33 wins in the conference, but a record of 12-16 against the other playoff teams out West. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Here's Eunice. No good on the triple.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
It's Harden with the drive. That's good. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter. Rockets leading by 5.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Great D that time from Howard.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And he jams it with authority.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances. A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Harden, that's good.
James Harden.
Lawson dishes to Harden. Will not go. This is off the front iron. No luck. So we've and the second half about to start here in just a few moments. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Lawson in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kevin McHale. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point.
That's his second personal foul.
And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
The 3 from Harden. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 6 assists now in the game.
And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
Harden. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Houston ball.
A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes, shot for shot. Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one. It's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. That's going to send Dwight Howard to the line. That's on Dwight Howard. For Houston, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Dwight Howard.
This is his first free throw of the game. Rockets are known for their offensive prowess, and rightly so, Clark. It's not just the barrage of threes that do teams in. They get to the free throw line.
Well, they've got a group of guys that understand how to create and sell contact. They were second in the league in free throws.
Rockets leading by 9. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Modiunas kicks to Lawson. Another miss by Houston.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
For 3.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
The Houston Rockets are built around the three-point shot. Make no mistake about it, they set a record for a single season in team-made threes. They have so many guys.
Percentage of shots beyond the arc, and it wasn't even close.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
To give you an idea about the Rockets and how often they are taking threes, almost 40% of their field goal attempts last year were three-pointers. I mean, they've taken the analytics to its extreme there.
Houston, a whole new five on the floor.
Rockets power dancer.
On the wing, Brewer, covered by Modi Yunus. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And the Rockets took a ton of threes last season and set an NBA record for the most made threes in a season.
Brewer hits them both. Rockets trail by 8. Lawson outside. Kicks it out to Harden. Kept alive. And Howard with the stuff.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Rockets foul.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
There's 1:34 left in the third. Harden outside. Shoots from 12.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Beverly. But they'll get another chance. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there. Rockets trail by 8. Lawson the pass to Harden. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Beverly kicks to Brewer. Buries it from 3-point range. Brewer's got 5.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Beverly against Lawson. Here's Monty Yunus. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Harden against Beverly. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Monty Yunus. It's hauled in by Beverly.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Brewer. The 3. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Rockets ahead, leading by 9. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. Rockets trail by 9. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair, and it's Lawson in at the 1. Feeds it to Modiunas. Harden dishes to Howard.
Whoa! Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Rockets foul. Trevor Ariza. That's his second personal foul. Shooting.
That free throw missing.
Donatas Motiejunas. 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Rockets trail by 8. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Here's Motiejunas. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around in the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
And that one's good. And that's 13 points for Trevor Ariza. Watson the pass to Howard. It's tipped. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Houston moving the ball around. Harden can't hit.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Free throw good, Howard.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Ariza kicks to Harden.
Assist goes to
And that one's good. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
it.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Rockets leading by 9. Lawson against Lawson. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. In the corner, Modiunas with it. The three-pointer, no good.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Harden with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Rockets trail by 9. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. And it's sent back by Howard. Hands are the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Harden inside the three-point line. Another miss by Harden.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And he gets it to go. Harden's got 15 points here in the second half. .115 left here in the fourth quarter. Lawson outside. Shot clock at 6. Montejunas with the steal.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Lawson dishes to Ariza. The Rockets again can't hit. The basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock. And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
That's his 5th personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that trims the lead to 6. Harden against Harden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. They get a hand on it. Howard, the pass to Harden. The wing jumper off target. So Houston wins it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.